हरिः ओम् हरिः ओम् श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। ॐ अगजाननपद्मार्कं गजाननमहर्निशम् अनेकदन्तं भक्तानाम् एकदन्तम् उपास्महे। श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। गुरुब्रह्मा गुरुविष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषये भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। अपारकरुणासिन्धुं ज्ञानदं शान्तरूपिणं श्रीचन्द्रशेखरगुरुं प्रणमामि मुदान्वहम्। श्रीचन्द्रशेखरसरस्वतीभ्यो नमः। अस्मत्श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। So where do we have to stop? We have to do from 55, is it? 55. Anyway,
Yes, 55.
55, okay. We'll just revise this from 51 for 1 minute. भृङ्गीचा नटनोत्कटकरमदग्राही स्फुरन्माधवाह्लादो नादयुतो महासितवपु पञ्चेषु नाचादृतः सत्पक्षः सुमनो वनेषु स पुनः साक्षात्मदीयो मनो राजीवे भ्रमराधिपो विहरताम् श्रीशैलवासी विभुः। भृङ्गी च नटनोत्कटकरमदग्राही स्फुरन्माधवाह्लादो नादयितो महासितवपो पञ्चेषु नाश्चादृतः सत्पक्षः सुमनो वनेषु स पुनः साक्षान्मदीये मनो राजीवे भ्रमराधिपो विहरताम् श्रीशैलवासी विभुः। कारुण्यामृतवर्षिणं घनविपद्ग्रीष्मच्छिदाकर्मठं विद्यासस्यफलोदयाय सुमनः संसेव्यमिच्छाकृतिम् नृत्यद्भक्तमयूरमद्रिनिलयं चञ्चज्जटामण्डलं शम्भो वाञ्छति नीलकन्दरसदा त्वां मे मनश्चातकः। आकाशेन शिखी समस्तपणिनां नेत्राकलापीनाथानुग्राहि प्रणवोपदेशनिनिधै केकीति योगीयते श्यामां शैलसमुद्भवां गणरुचिं दृष्ट्वा नटन्तं मुधा वेदान्तोपवने विहाररसिकं तं नीलकण्ठं भजे। आकाशयिनशिखी समस्तपणिनां नेत्राकलाभीनदानुग्राही प्रणवोपदेशनिनिधै केकीति योगीयते श्यामां शैलसमुद्भवां गणरुचिं दृष्ट्वा नटन्तं मुधा वेदान्तोपवने विहाररसिकं तं नीलकण्ठं भजे। सन्ध्यागर्मनिधिनाद्ययो हरिकरा गातप्रभूतानगध्वानो वारिदगर्जितं दिविशदां दृष्टिच्चटा चञ्चला भक्तानां परितोषवाष्पविततिर्वृष्टिर्मयूरी शिवा यस्मिन्मुज्जलताण्डवं विजयते तं नीलकण्ठं भजे. So did we stop there? So we have to do the next one, right? Adhyayamita tejase, correct?
Sir, 54 we only read. We did not get the explanations.
Oh, we did not finish. Okay, so describing the dance during this evening time, I thought we said that it is the enjoyment of the Shiva is supposed to be Tandava Priya, So they are saying that it is a very delightful scenery in Kailasa in the evening time when all the devas, Brahma, Vishnu, and the other devas and all the rishis are present, and it is a nice evening time when it is completely it has rained, the sky is clear, it is cool, it is very pleasant evening time. So with all these crowds having gathered, and it is very pleasing to the mind. And Shiva also is in excellent mood, very pleasant mood. So he is performing the dance, and that dance is so delightful to see and so enjoyable, and it provides great pleasure and anandam. That is what when this the overall explanation for that poem. What is it? Sandhya Garma Dinadyayo. Sandhya means in the evening time. In the evening time, Garma Dinadhyayo. Garma Dina Adhyaya. Garma is this summer. So the summer daytime is very hot. So Garma Dina Adhyaya, in the end of the day, very hot day, which means the evening time when it is beginning to get pleasant and cool air starts flowing. So Sandhya Garma Dinadhyayo. हरिकराघात प्रबोधान गद्वान है. So who हरिकर हरिकर आघात हरिकर आघात आनक dvana. Dvanam is the sound. So anakam is the instrument that he is holding. Harikara harikara aghata. So Mahavishnu is holding the mridangam in his hand, and he is beating the mridangam. So now you have to close your eyes and imagine a stage where there are several musicians and a dancer, one dancer only, and the musicians are performing. There's a beautiful, huge, or a very enjoyable crowd. They are all enjoying the music and the dance that is being performed. So who is the one who is the percussion instrument who you that is Mahavishnu. So Harikara Harikara Aghata Anakadvana. Then that sound, how is it? How does it sound? It is as though the rain-bearing clouds are just about to rain, and so there is lots of thunder. Right? It's a very heavy noise, but at the same time, it is very interesting and to hear. So Varida Garjitam. Varidam means the rain-bearing cloud. Garjitam is the thundering sound that comes out of the cloud, is comparable to the sound that came out of Mahavishnu's Mridangam. So, Sandhya Karma Dinadjayo Harikaragata Prabodhanakadvano Varida Garjitam. Then Divishatam means the ones who are all in this. Divi is a Devalokam. So Divishatam means the Devas who are all who are residents of the Devaloka. So Divishatam Drishtichata. Drishti is looking at. So Drishtichata. So they are anxiously looking and very happily watching the dance that is being performed and the music that is being performed. So Drishtichata. So Varidhvano Varidagarjitam Divishatam Drishtichata Chanchala. Chanchala means where the lightning when it happens, goes, we call it a streak of lightning, right? So that means what, it goes very fast and it moves from one place to another. So that way, the because of the movements of Shiva to be captured fully, the eyes of the devas are moving from one end to the other end very fast. So Drishtichata Chanchala. Then Bhaktanam Paritosha Bhashpa Vidadi. Paritosha means, Tosha means happiness. Paritosha means overflowing happiness. Whose happiness? The devotees who are all gathered there. Bhaktanam Paritosha Bhashpa Vidadi. From their eyes the tears are overflowing in their eyes because of their happiness. So it is not tears that come out of sadness, but they are tears which comes out of excessive happiness by enjoyed by those devotees who are all watching the performance of Shiva. So Bhaktanam Paritosha Bashpa Vidhati. Then how does it look like? Vrishtihi. Vrishti is like a rain. So it's like it is the tears are flowing from the eyes of the devotees like a heavy rain. So very okay, so excessive number of amount of tears. Then Shiva, Shiva is what? Shiva is Parvati, right? Shiva, there Shiva is Parmeshwara, Shiva is Ambar. So Shiva or Shivai. So Shiva is who it is Parvati. For Shiva, yes, sorry. Shiva Mayuri. Mayuri Shiva or Shiva Mayuri. So Shiva is like a peacock. Ambar is like a peahen actually. Peahen. So she is like a peahen. Yasmin Ujjwala Tandavam. So यस्मिन् उज्ज्वलताण्डवं विजयते tam Neelakantam Bhaje. So they are all gathered there and they are all watching what? The dance that is Ujjvala Tandavam. The Ujjvala means shining. Okay, very exciting. Ujjvala Tandavam. Tandavam of Parameshwara. That the Tandavam Vijayate. That is happening. That is being enjoyed by everybody. So that dance which is performed by Parameshwara, Yasmin Ujjvala Tandavam Vijayate, that the Neelakantham, that Parameshwara, who is entertaining all the devas and including Parvati. So they that enjoyment, who is the provider of that enjoyment, who the Parameshwara, and to him I offer my worship. Tam Neelakantam Bhaje. That's what I'm saying. So Neelakantam in this case, because you have already said Mayuri Shiva, so my Parvati has been compared to Pihen. In this case, Neelakantam can be as in the case of the previous verse where we compared Parameshwara and the peacock, and they said they are all having similar attributes. In this case, you can also say Neelakantam is the peacock, the male version. So in order to entertain the peahen, he is performing the dance. So the word Neelakantam can also be used in that context. So tam Neelakantam bhaje. So Sandhya Garma Dinadjayo हरिखरागातप्रभूतानकध्वानो वारिदगर्जितं दिविषदां दृष्टिच्चटा सञ्चला भक्तानां परितोषबाष्पविधतिर्वृष्टिर्मयूरी शिवा यस्मिन् उज्ज्वलताण्डवं विजयते तं नीलकण्ठं भजे. So I quoted that Pradosha slokam from last week, right? You remember? So Kailasa Saile Bhuvani Trijagat Janitrim Gaurim Niveshya Kanakanchita Ratnapire Nrityam Vidadum Abhivanchati Shulapanina. So that Parameshwara who was performing the dance in order to entertain that Ambar, that one, who all came there to observe the dance, Devaha Pradosha Samaye, that evening time, all the devas were assembled there. So Devaha Pradosha Samaye tu Bhajanti Sarve. So that is, so they all came there, they watched the dance of Parameshwara, and they got the great opportunity to see Parameshwara and Parvati at the same time. So, and they offered their worship while they enjoyed the dance. And that was the evening time, which is the Pradosha time. That is what the Pradosha Stotram, one of the slokas goes like that. So, one more time, and then we'll go to the next one. Sandhya Garmadinatyayo Harikaragata Prabhutanakadvano Varidagarjitam Divishadam Drishti Chata Chanchala भक्तानां परितोषबाष्पविदधिर्वृष्टिर्मयूरी शिवा यस्मिन् उज्ज्वलताण्डवं विजयते तं नीलकण्ठं भजे. That is 54. So 55, 55 is uh, आध्यायामित तेजसे स्वधिपदैर्वेद्याय साध्यायते विद्यानन्दमयात्मने त्रिजगत संरक्षणे योगिने ध्येयायाखिलयोगभिः सुरगणैर्ज्ञेयाय मायाविने सम्यक् ताण्डवसम्भ्रमाय जटिने सेयं नतिः शम्भवे नित्याय त्रिगुणात्मने पुरजिते कात्यायनी श्रेयसे सत्यायादिकुटुम्बिने मुनिमः प्रत्यक्षचिन्मूर्तये मायासृष्टजगत्त्रयाय सकल आत्मा सकला आम्नायान्तसञ्चारिणे सायं ताण्डवसम्भ्रमाय जटिने सेयं नतिः शम्भवे. I read two verses, because both of them have almost identical concept. Then the last line, last words is the last set of words is important. Seyam nati shambhave. That is, for he is offering his worship to Parameshwara, and he is describing the various great attributes of Parameshwara in both verses. So he said this the Parameshwara is so great. To that Parameshwara, I am offering his worship. I am offering my worship. Sa Shambho Iyam Natihi. Iyam Natihi. Shambhave Iyam Natihi. That to that Parameshwara. Sa Shambhave. To that Parameshwara. Iyam Natihi. I am offering this Namaskaram. Iyam Natihi. So Seyam Nati Shambhave should be read as Sa Iyam Natihi Shambhave. So Sa Shambhave Itam Iyam Natihi. So both of them are nothing but Adi Shankara's worship to Parameshwara by describing his great attributes, like see with Stuti, right? So praising Parameshwara in these two verses. So we'll see the first one. Adhyayamita tejase Shrutipadaiर्वेद्याय साध्यायते विद्यानन्दमयात्मने त्रिजगतः संरक्षणो योगिने ध्येयायाखिलयोगिभिः सुरगणैर्ज्ञेयाय मायाविने सम्यक् ताण्डवसम्भ्रमाय जटिने सेयं नतिः शम्भवे. So if you are marking the attributes for your notes, if at all you are taking notes, so you have to split the words like this. Adhyaya, Adhyaya, Amita Tejase, Adhyaya, Amita Tejase, Shrutipadaiर्वेद्याय Sadhyaya. So the first line, there are four odd attributes. The first one is Adhyaya. Adhyaya is he was the one who came before everybody else. So Prajapati, right? So Prajapati was the one who he is even Hiranyagarbha, he was able to watch his coming out. Therefore, he is Adhyaya. So Adhyaya. Amita Tejase. Amita Tejase means the to excessive what Tejas is Prakasham, right? So Amita Teja. Amita means bearable, moderate. Amita means too excessive. So Amita Tejase. Amita Tejase. So Tejaswarupi. So Amita Tejase. We say that Nadatra Suryo Bhadina Chandrataragam Nema Vidyudo Kuto Ayam Vidyudo Yamadikudo Yamagni Sutameva Bandam Anavadi Sarvam Tasya Bhada Sarvamidam Jagadi. So yeah, we have this in the Upanishads, right? So na Tatra Suryo Bhati na Chandratarakam Nema Vidyuto Nema Vidyuto Bhanti Kutoyam Agni. So even the sun, even this moon, they are all not we are able to compete with the shine of those that Parameshwara. So with Agni also, Kutoyam Agni means where what about Agni? Even Agni cannot compete with that light that comes out of the Tameva Bandham Anubhati Sarvam Tasya Basa Sarvamidam Vibhati. So is why that great one who has got this excessive shine or the tejas, that to that one the whole world is offering its worship. That is Kathopanishad, right? So that one is the Amita Tejas. Amita Tejase, Adhyaya, Amita Tejase. Then the third one is Shruti Vedhyaya. Shruti is the Vedas. Padai means in the words of the Vedas. Vedhyaya. Through those words, we come to understand Parameshwara, Shrutipate Vedhyaya. I think there was some other sloka also, right? In this early part of this one, two or three or four or something like that. त्रयी वेद्यं हृद्यं त्रिपुरहरमाद्यं त्रिनयनं जटाभारोदारं चलदुरगहारं मृगधरं त्रयी वेद्यं त्रयी Vedyam. What are the Trayi? So the Rig Veda, Yajurveda, and Samaveda. So those three are considered the important Vedas. So Trayi Vedyam. Understood or recognized, or I mean, overly spoken about in the three Vedas. So Trayi Vedyam. That is, we explained in the third verse, right? The same concept here. Vedhyaya, Shruti Vedhyaya, Shruti Vedhyaya. So there's a verse in Taittiriya Upanishad, the Mahanarayana Upanishad. So this is the Shruti Vedhyaya that is described here, that the one who, and that is what I was talking about, the Hiranyagarbha was even in the birth of Hiranyagarbha he was able to observe. So that one to that Hiranya. So he is the one who is the first among all the devas, and who was responsible, who could even watch the birth of Hiranyagarbha. Then that in this way, who is the leader of all the devas, all the gods, our that Rudra. So let him offer, let him bless us, let him bless us out of his happiness. That's the verse that comes in Mahanarayana Upanishad. So that verse encompasses all these descriptions that we gave in the first line. Adhyaya, Amita Tejase, Shrutipadair Vedhyaya. So what does the Upanishad say? Shrutipadair. So that explanation will cover many of these attributes. So Yo Devanam Pradamam Purathat Visvadiyo Rudro Maharshihi Hiranyagarbham Pashyatajayamanam Sano Devasubhaya Smrtya Samyunaktu. So if you want to go and check this one, you'll find it in Mahanarayana Upanishad. So Mahanarayana Upanishad, the explanation of the Brahman. So that part, I think it is somewhere around the 10th or 11th or somewhere there. So Mahanarayana, I'll read it one more time. Yo devanam pradamam purattat vishwadiyo rudro maharshihi हिरण्यगर्भं पश्यतज्जायमानं स नो देवस्वपया स्मृत्या samyunaktanah. So that Parameshwara, who is so great, to let him bless us. That is what Mahanarayanam says. That same concept he is using it here. Adhyayamita tejase Shrutipadeir Vedhyaya Sadhyayate. Sadhyaya means the yes, one who is worshipped through various installations in the form of lingas or murtis. So sadhyaya. So Adhyayami tatejase Shrutipataivedhyaya sadhyaya. Then Vidya Anandam. So Vidya Anandam Atmani. So he is the one when we offer the Rudra prayers, we have a prayer. They say, Suddha Spatika Shankasam, Suddha Vidya Pradayakam, Suddham Satchin Sukhanandam, Sada Shivamaham Bhaje. So this is the introductory part of the prayers that we offer as we chant Rudram, right? So, Suddham Satchit Sukham Anandam. Siddham Satchit Sukhanandam Sadashivam Aham Bhaje. Sadashivam Aham Bhaje. I offer my worship to Sadashiva. So and the previous verse we say, so the Suddha Spatika Shankasam, that everybody understand. Suddha Vidya Pradayakam. What is Suddha Vidya? The knowledge of the Brahman. That Vidya he gives. That the one who offers us, who provides us the knowledge of Brahman, therefore Suddha Vidya Pradayakam, the one who provides that knowledge and who is the embodiment of Chidanandam. So the one who provides the happiness to the mind. So Suddham Satchit Sukhanandam Sadashivam Aham Bhaje. That same one is here. Vidya Anandam Atmane. So embodiment of Anandam and the provider of Vidya. So Vidyanandatmane. Then Trijagata Samrakshana Udyogine. Samrakshana Udyogine should be split as Samrakshana Udyogine. So his main task, what is Prameswara task? So Srishti Sthiti Laya Karana Karana, right? So he is the one who is constantly thinking of all the living beings in the world. So in Venkatesh Sam, we say what? Apankai Sinchate Vishwam Venkateshaya Namo Namaha, right? Apankai Sinchate Vishwam Venkateshaya Mangalam. So through his eyes, he's constantly observing that is happening everywhere in the world so that he can protect the world and take care of the world. So Abhangai Sinchate Vishwam. Sinchate means to irrigate, to irrigate the closest word. So Sinchate Vishwam. He is taking care of, he is making sure that everybody gets whatever they need. That is why he is Pashupati. So all the worlds he is taking care. So that is his udyogam. That is his main task he is involved in. So Trijagata Samrakshana Udyogine. Trijaga Samrakshata Udyogine. So the next one is, we also saw in the one of the previous slokas, right? Yoga Kshema Durandarasya. Which one was that? I think 30. योगक्षेमदुरन्तरश्च सकलश्रेयप्रदोद्योगिनो दृष्टादृष्टमदोपदेशकृदनो बाह्यान्तरव्यापिनः. Keep remembering the word बाह्यान्तरव्यापिनः because that will also come one more time here. So योगक्षेमदुरन्तरस्य योगक्षेमदुरन्तरस्य. So the yoga means to save. Kshema means to protect everybody, to live happily, to be safe. So yoga kshema durandarasya, we saw that before. Same component here. Jagata samrakshana yogi udyogini. The next one, dhyayaya. Yes, sir. Dhyayaya. So Akhila yogivihi dhyayaya. Oh, Akhila yogivihi. Akhila means all. Yogivihi means all the devas, all the whoever, the all the munis, all the rishis, Akhila Yogi Bihi Dhyayaya, always meditated upon by the all the yogis. Akhila Yogi Bihi Dhyayaya. So Dhyayaya Akhila Yogi Bihi. The next one, Suraganaihi Gyayaya. Gayam means to sing, to sing the praise of, to sing this in the form of stutis, right? So Gaya. But the Bhaja Govinda, you would have heard Gayam, right? That word. So, Turaganair Gayaya. So, the worshipped in the form with in the form of stutis by all the devas. Suraganair Gayaya. The next one is Maya Vine. Maya Vine means the one who creates all the worlds through his Maya. So, Maya Vine. Maya means whatever this world was created by Parameshwara, and because of this, she is this power of Maya. So Mayam to Prakritim Vidyan, Mayinam to Maheshwaram. So that we have an Upanishad saying. So the creation, this world was created by who? Mayinam to Parameshwaram. The Parameshwara, who is the Mayavi, who created the Maya and created this world. So Mayam to Prakritim Vidyan to Mudyan Mayinam to Parameshwara, Mayinam to Maheshwaram. So that is also the words in the Upanishads, right? So Dhyayaya Akila Yogibihi Suraganai Geyaya Nayavine, and then last one Samyak Tandava Sambramaya. Samyak Tandava, Samyak means nicely, very beautifully, very, very nicely. So Tandava Sambramaya, the one who is involved, who takes great pleasure in performing the Tandavam. So Samyak Tandava Sambramaya. And then the next one is Jatine, Jatadari Parameshwara. So that is Jatine. So now you put it all together, you will get Ajayamita Tejase Shrutipadairbhedyaya Sadhyayate. Te is you, to that you. So his attributes are all being described there. Ajayamita Tejase Shrutipadairbhedyaya Sadhyayate. विद्यानन्दमयात्मने त्रिजगतः संरक्षणोद्योगिने संरक्षण उद्योगिने then ध्येयाय किल योगिभिः सुरगणैः ज्ञेयाय मायाविने सम्यक् ताण्डव सम्भ्रमाय जटिने शेयं नतिशम्भवे. So, is it all? So, there's much more to be explained. Therefore, he goes to the next verse. Nityaya Trigunatmane Purajite Katyayani Shreyase. So, Nityaya is the one who is permanent. So, Avyayam, so Ajam, Aksharam. So, all those attributes are applicable to Parameshwara. So, no decay, no change, always constantly he is there, and therefore he is Nityaya. Nityaya. Okay. Then Nityaya Trigunatmane. Triguna Atmane. Triguna Atmane means so the Trigunam is Sattvam, Rajas, and Tamasam. But in the case of Parameshwara, we say the Triguna. The Trigunam are supposed to be Brahma, Vishnu, and Rudra. So the Brahma, Vishnu, Rudratmane. So ityartaha. Like that we have to take. So we have to, in the case of Parameshwara, the Trigunas are the representation of the Brahma, Vishnu, and Rudra. Therefore, Nityaya Trigunatmane, Triguna Atmane. He is the embodiment of all the gunas. So, Nityaya, so how can we say Brahman is supposed to be Nirgunam, right? So in the Saguna Brahman, we say the three gunas are the Brahman is the embodiment of all those three gunas. So, Nityaya Trigunatmane Purajite, Purajite, the one who was victorious over the Tripuras. We have heard that one previously also in some previous sloka. I don't want to go. Maybe it is three, is it? So, yeah, Vedyam Hridyam Tripuraharamadyam Tribhuvanam. So Tripuraharam, we have dealt with that explanation at length in the sloka 3. So Vedyam Hridyam Tripuraharamadyam Tribhuvanam. So that one. So the Nityaya Trigunatmane Purajite, and then what is the next one? Uh, Katyayani Shreyase. Katyayani is Ambar, the wife, Himavan's daughter. Katyayani Shreyase, the one who is the one who is the let's say who provides happiness to her, Katyayani, who is always in the minds of Katyayani, who is always worshipped by Katyayani. So Katyayani Shreyase. So Nityayam Trigunatmani Purajithe Katyayani Shreyase. So Katyayani says, so Ambal got Parameshwara because of the constant tapas that she performed, right? As in the case of Kamakshi Vilasam, as in the case of even in Shivapuranam. So that is why I think in the first verse he says, what is it? Nijatapa Palabhyam. We explained, right? So in the first one we said, शिवाभ्यामस्तोगत त्रिभुवन शिवाभ्याम धृष्टिपुनर्भवाभ्याम आनंद oh before that कलाभ्याम चूडालंकृत शशिकलाभ्याम निजतप फलाभ्याम. What is the nijatapa falabhyam? Ambal's tapas. As a result of the tapas, she got Parameshwara. So Katyayani Shreyase is nothing but nijatapa falabhyam. So Nityayam Trigunaatmane Purajite Katyayani Shreyase. Then Satyaya. Satyaya is, Satya Swarupam, Parameshwara, Satyam. Satyaya Adi Kutumbini. Adi Kutumbini. So the first family, right? So we say that the president of the of the country is the first family. But here the whole world, he is the first one. So this Adi Kutumbini. Adi Kutumbini is Prathamika Samsarine Bhaktanugrahaya Kutumba Veshadharine, we say. So that he is the family is what Parameshwara, Ambhar, Subramanya, and Ganesha. So Adi Kudumbam, the first Kudumba, Adi Kudumbini, Mata cha Parvati Devi, Pitha Devo Maheshwara, Pandavasya Bhaktascha, Swadesho Bhavanatrayam. So we say that, right? So the first family is Mata cha Parvati Devi, Pitha Devo Maheshwara. So Adi Kudumbine. So then Sadhyaya Adi Kudumbine Munimana Pratyaksha Chinmurtaye. So that everybody understands. So all the rishis, they always think of Parameshwara and meditate upon him for the purpose of getting the liberation. So Munimana Pratyaksha Chinmurtaye. So then Nityaya Trigunatmane Purajite Katyayani Shreyase Satyayadi Kutumbine Munimana Pratyaksha Chinmurtaye. Then Maya Srishta Jagatrayaya. So I explained in the few minutes before that he was the Mayavi and he created this world out of the Maya. So Maya Srishta Jagatrayaya. All the worlds were created from him as a result of the Maya. Then, so Maya Srishta Jagatrayaya Sakala Amnaya Sakala Amnaya Sakala Amnaya Anta Sancharine. So and Sakala Amna means what? All the Vedas Anta in the end Sancharine. K is found there. यो वेदादोस्वरप्रोक्तो वेदान्ते च प्रतिष्ठितः तस्य प्रकृतिलीनस्य यः परस्य महेश्वरः. That is the final concluding prayer in all the prayers that we utter. So we say the Om, which is the representation of the Brahman. And then we say Om, okay, Om Tat Atma, Om Tat Satyam, Om Tat Sarvam, Om Tat Puror Namaha, and Dasharati Bhuteshu Guhayam Viswamurtishu. Like that we say. And then finally we say Yo Vedado Swara Veda Ado. So Yo Veda Ado Ishvara Proktaha. So the one who is worshipped as Ishvara in the beginning of the Vedas, right, which is the one. And yo Vedante cha pratishtitaha. In the end of the Vedas also, as a final concluding verse, the one who is established, pratishtitam is established as the Ishvara That Ishvara Vedanteja Pratisha Tasya Prakritilinasya Yaparasya Maheshwara. That one is the Parameshwara. So Sakala Amnaya Anta Sancharine. So Nityayatra Gunatmane Purajite Katyayani Shreyase Satyayadi Kutumbine Munimana Pratyaksha Chinmurtaye मायासृष्टजगत्त्रयाय सकलाम्नायान्तसञ्चारिणे सायं ताण्डवसम्भ्रमाय. We have seen that at least two times in the last 5 minutes. So Sayam Tandava Sambramaya. Okay, so Shlokas 53, sorry, 54 and Shlokas 55, both we have seen that. Sayam Tandava Sambramaya. Jatine. So that also we saw in the previous one also. So Nityayatra Gunatmane Purajite Katyayani Shreyase Satyayadi Kutumbine Munimana Pratyakshachin Murtaye Maya Srishta Jagatrayaya Sakalam Nayanta Sancharine सायं ताण्डवसम्भ्रमाय जटिने शेयं नतिशम्भवे. That, hey Parameshwara, I offer this namaskaram to you, the one who has got all these great attributes. To you, I worship you and I offer this namaskaram to you. So you should read both 55 and 56 together. So, Adhyayamita Tejase श्रुतिपदैर्वेद्याय साध्यायते विद्यानन्दमयात्मनेत्र जगत संरक्षणोद्योगिनी ध्येयाय किल योगविस्फुरगणै ध्येयाय मायाविने सम्यक् ताण्डवसम्भ्रमाय जटिने सेयं नतिशम्भवे नित्याय त्रिगुणात्मने पुरजिते कात्यायनी श्रेयसे सत्यायादिकुटुम्बिने मुनिमन प्रत्यक्षसिन्मूर्तये मायासृष्टजगत्त्रयाय आम्नायान्तसञ्चारिणे सायं ताण्डवसम्भ्रमाय जटिने सेयं न दिशम्भवे. So that is the 56. Next one is once again he is going back to describe the great the dance of Parameshwara. So he is trying to bring the vision of the Shiva's dance performance, because that we already saw 56 we have seen, right? So 57 is the description of uh, uh, Adi Shankara saying that I have been able to obtain you because of my Purva Punyam only. I am somebody who has done lots of bad deeds, and I have so many accumulation of sin and all that. And in spite of that, I have done some Purva Punyam, and as a result of that Purva Punyam, I've been able to obtain you. And therefore, now that I have come and surrendered unto you, please protect me. That is the overall the theme of verse 57. Nityam svabudara poshanaya sakalan uddishya vittashaya vyartam paryatanam karomi bhavah tad bhavata sevam na jani vibho. Nityam sodara poshanaya सकलानुद्दिश्य वित्ताशयां व्यर्थं पर्यटनं करोमि भवत सेवां न जाने विभो मज्जन्मान्तरपुण्यपाकबलदं त्वं सर्वान्तरस्तिष्ठत्येव हि तेन वा पशुपते ते रक्षणीयोऽस्म्यहम् नित्यं नित्यं स्व उदर पोषणाय Nityam Swa Udara Poshanaya, in order to feed my stomach, in order to take care of my stomach. That means what? In order for that, I will be able to feed myself every day. Nityam Swadara Swa udara poshanaya. Okay. Nityam sodara poshanaya sakalan uddishya vittasaya vyartham paryatanam karomi. So viddhasaya, right? Viddhasaya means to obtain money. So to obtain wealth. So in order to get food all the time, and also in order to obtain wealth, viddhasaya shakalan uddishya. So shakalan uddishya. I went from place to place. I looked for, I mean, I did all kinds of stuff, and I, went after people, and I, praised people. I danced to the tunes of the people. So, Sakalan Uddishya. So, Nityam Sodara Poshanaya Vittasaya Sakalan Uddishya. Sakalan Uddishya Vartam, in a wasteful manner. Paryatanam means going from place to place to place. Paryatanam karomi. So nityam sodara poshanaya sakalan vittasya sakalan uddishya vyartam paryatanam karomi. This is my state. So we have already seen that in some other slokas also, right? So where is that? Uh, where is that? Does anybody remember? प्रलोभाध्यायी अर्थाहरण परतन्त्रो गणिगृहे प्रवेशोद्युक्तश्चन् प्रमदिबहुता तस्करपथे इमं चेतश्चोरं कथमिह सखे शङ्करविभो तवादीनं कृत्वा मयि निरपराधे कुरु त्वं कुरु कृपाम्. So that to verse 22, where he says that I have done so many things. So anyway, so the same concept here, that I am, in order to get wealth, in order to get food and nice place and all those things, I have done all these bad things, and I have went after people, and I have wasted my life like this. And having wasted all my time and life like this, what did I miss? I missed Sevam na jane vibho. Hey Parameshwara, I have missed worshipping you throughout my life. Sevam na jane vibho. So, Nityam Sevam na jane. I did not even think about worshipping you, and I did not offer worship to you. Therefore, it is time now that I am surrendering myself to you, and I am asking for your forgiveness. मज्जन्मांतर पुण्यपाक बलतम मत जन्म अंतर punyapaka balatam. Now, Majjanma is mat is my Janma Antara Punyapaka Palataha. In my previous births, I must have done something good. So, Janma Antara Punyapaka. Whatever punyam that I have done in my previous birth, Janmantara Punyapaka Palataha. त्वं त्वं सर्व अंतर सर्व अंतर तिष्ठति. So the one who is present, who is inside all the living beings, all the human beings. So you, Parameshwara, who is the one who is inside everybody. Prajapati charti garbhe antah ayamano bahuta vijayate. Like that we worship in Purusha Suktam, right? Prajapatisharadi Garbhe Antaha. In everybody, inside everybody, that Parameshwara is there. So Sarvantara Tishtati. So that Parameshwara who is inside everybody, I finally found you. So this Parameshwara, as a result of all my previous punyam in my previous births. So I realized it. So okay, but Majjanmantara Punyapaka Palatam Tvam sarva sarvantarastishtadyeva hi ivaraha. In this way, I realized that you are the one who is resident in everybody, and that realization came to me as a result of my Purva Punya Phalam, even though in this particular Janma I have not even thought about you, I have not spent any time worshipping you. Now the time has come, okay, and you and I are together. Tenava Pashupate. Okay, for this reason, hey Pashupate, you what you should do, te rakshaniyo, rakshani, rakshaniyo, yosmi aham. Please protect me from this time onwards. I have finally realized you, and therefore you please protect me from this time onwards, or you accept me as somebody who deserves to be protected by you. Te rakshaniyosmi aham. Okay, so nityam sodara poshanaya, nityam sodara poshanaya, shakalan uddishya vittashayam, vyartam paryatanam karomi bhavata, sevam na jani vibhu. मज्जन्मान्तरपुण्यपाकबलतं त्वं सर्वसर्वान्तरस्तिष्ठत्येव हि तेन वा पशुपते ते रक्षणीयोऽस्म्यहम्. So that Svapradaksha there is a stotram. So you might have heard about this. Snatva pratyusha kale snapana vidho nahritam gangadoyam pujartam vagata jit bhavtaragana kantabilvitalani nanita padmamala sarasi vikasitha gandhapushpai tvadartam Shantavyo me parad Shiva Shiva Bo Shri Mahadeva Shambho. So that is the Aparadakshamapana Stotram. We pray that we haven't done all these prayers, which I should have done all this time to you, and please forgive me. And now I am offering these prayers to you. So please accept me and forgive all my previous misdeeds. So, Snatva Pratyusha Kale Snapana Vidividau Nakridam Gangatoyam Pujartam Vagatajid Bhutaragahana Kantabilvitavani Nanitha Padmamala Sarasi Vikachita Gandapushpaitvadartam Shantavyo me aparadhe Shiva Shiva Bo Shri Mahadeva Sambho. The same concept here. I have not done all these prayers, but please forgive me and accept me. Nityam Sodara Poshanaya Sakalan Uddishya Vittashaya Vyartam Parjatanam Karomi Bhavate Sevam Najane Vibho Majjanmantara Punyapaka Baladam Tvatsarva Sarvantarastishtatyeva Hitena Va Pashupate Te Rakshaniyosmyaham. So that is the next one. The next one is, we will briefly touch upon this and then continue on the next one. So in this case, what he says is about, he is describing Parameshwara as one who is having the prakasam of Koti Surya Prakasam. So while this one sun Eko right? So one sun who is able to break through, or the clouds which are covering him, but however he is able to tear them through and eventually shine. So that shine, people are able to see with their eyes, and they are able to see the sun. Now, however, the one who has got the Kotishurya Prakasham, that Parameshwara, people are not able to see. Why? Because of all the Parameshwara has, we say that the one who has covered the himself through Maya, and for that reason, ordinary people who are involved in the log of samsara, are not able to see him and are not able to realizing. That is why the fourth state, Turiyam state, we call it Tirodhanam. Tirodhanam is covering himself through Maya, right? Srishti, Sthiti, Laya, Tirodhana, then Anugraha, right? So the fourth state is Tirodhanam, where through Maya, ordinary people have been prevented from seeing or realizing that Parameshwara. That once that veil is torn, you are able to see the Brahman. And in order to do that, you must be eligible. That eligibility is what is being described in this. Not eligibility. Please make me eligible. That is the prayer that Adi Shankara has got to Parameshwara. That's what we will see in this verse 58. Yeko varijabandhavekshiti vyaptam tamo mandalam Bitpalochana gocharopi bhavati Tvam koti surya prabhuah Vedyakyam na bhavasya ho ganataram Kidrat bhavin mattamam Sarvam tat sarvam vyapaniya me pashupate Sakshat prasanno bhave Eko varijabandhavekshiti nabho Vyaptam tamo mandalam Bitva lochana gocharopi bhavati Tvam koti surya prabha Vedyakyam na bhavasya ho ganataram Kidrat bhavin mattama Tatsarvam vyapaniya me pashupate Sakshat prasanno bhave. So that we will explain in the next class, verse
So
58.
basically இதுல மாமா அவர் வந்து என்னோட ignorance எடுத்துட்டு reveal yourselfங்கறாரு.
No, make me be eligible. Yeah. Who cannot realize, who cannot see Parameshwara, who cannot realize Parameshwaraங்கிறதுக்கு பகவத்கீதையில அழகழகா இருக்கு. There's so much to. I suddenly remember the திருஞான சம்பந்தர்ல வந்து திருக்கடைக்காப்புன்னு ஒன்று உண்டு. திருக்கடைக்காப்புல வந்து திருவலஞ்சோழியில போய் அவர் பாடினாராம். என்ன புண்ணியம் செய்தனை நெஞ்சமே இருங்கடல் வையத்து முன்னம் நீ புரிநல் வினை பயனிடை முழுமணித் தரளங்கள் மண்டு காவிரி சூழ்துரு வளஞ்சொழி வண்ணனை வாயாரப் பாடி பண்ணி ஆதரித்தேத்தியும் அப்படின்னு வரும். அது அந்த வருஷத்து புரியுறதா? என்ன புண்ணியம் செய்தனை நெஞ்சமே இருங்கடல் வையத்து முன்னம் நீ புரி நல்வினை பயனிடை முழுமணித் தரளங்கள் மண்ணு காவிரி சுரு வலஞ்சொழி வாணனை வாயாரை பண்ணி ஆதரித்தேத்தியம்னு. அதாவது பகவானை ஸ்மரணம் பண்ணிட்டே இருந்தாக்க அது வந்து அந்த புண்ணியம் அக்குமுலேட் ஆகுமா, புரியுதா? ஸோ அது வந்து பகவத்கீதையில வந்து தேர் இஸ் வேர்ஸ் இன் பகவத்கீதை நாகம் பிரகாச சர்வஸ்ய யோக மாயா சமவத்தே உதோயம். அதை நான் எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்றேன். ஸோ பகவத்கீதையில வடுதாக்கா எல்லாராலையும் ரியலைஸ் பண்ண முடியாது. ஸோ இன் ஆர்டர் டு ரியலைஸ் யூ ஹாவ் டு ஹாவ் சம் எலிஜிபிலிட்டி குவாலிஃபிகேஷன்லேயே அதிகாரம் சொல்றோம் இல்லையா, அந்த அதிகாரம் இருந்தால் ரியலைஸ் பண்ண முடியும். என்ன அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு அதிகாரி ஆக்கு அப்படின்னு சொல்றது இந்த வருஷம், புரியுறதா? That is what it is. Okay. Yeah.
Because இது எனக்கு வந்து it just reminded me of மகரிஷியோட அக்ஷரமணமாலையில there is a plead similar to like this actually.
Oh, I see. Okay. எனக்கு தெரியாது அது. Okay, எடுத்து வாங்கலாம், அடுத்த வாரம் பார்க்கலாம், அடுத்த தடவை வச்சு பார்க்கலாம். Okay. Right. Namaskaram. So have you all listening? Right. We'll finish at least 60 verses before Shivaratri, and hopefully you're all practicing, and hopefully you'll be able to read some of this at your homes at least, if not then the temple. Okay. Bye. Namaskaram.
Thank you.
Namaskaram, sir.
Namaskaram. Thank you, Mama. Namaskaram.